Welcome student in Krishna Mahavidyalay, Retray Budruk, Junior Physics Department. I am Deshmukh DK. Today we will study electrostatic part 17. In previous lecture, we had studied polar dielectrics, then non-polar dielectrics, then polarization of non-polar dielectrics placed in an external electric field and polarization of polar dielectrics placed in an external electric field. All these points had been covered in previous lecture. In today's lecture, we will study a reduction of electric field due to polarization of a dielectric. In this point, we have refer a previous diagrams. In previous diagram 8.20 and 8.21 have referred in this point or explanation of in this point. So we can start reduction of a electric field due to polarization of a dielectric. When a dielectric is placed in an external electric field, the values of electric field inside the dielectric is less than the external electric field as a result of polarization. As a result of polarization, external dielectric field and value of inside dielectric field is less than the external dielectric field, means external dielectric field is greater than the internal dielectric field. So in this way polarization can be takes place. So we have considered a rectangular dielectric slab is placed in an uniform electric field E bar. Whenever rectangular dielectric slab is placed a uniform dielectric field E bar acting parallel to the two of its faces. Whenever two of its dielectric plates in between, we can place a rectangular dielectric slab. So we have applied a uniform dielectric field E bar on parallel to of its faces, means two faces of a dielectric slab on which we can apply a parallel external electric field E bar. Then the electric charges are not free to move about in a dielectric. In the region of this, no current result when it is placed in an external field. When no free charges move inside the dielectric. So in this way no current flow in the dielectric slab. Instead of moving the charges, the electric field produces a slight rearrangement of charges within the atoms. After some time, instead of moving the charges, the electric field produces a slight rearrangement of charges within the atoms. In a slab, there are many number of atoms, and each atom, due to external electric field, after some times, there are rearrangement of the atom inside the slab. So then resulting in the alignment them with the electric field. So after some times there are alignment, that is separation or isolation of positive charges as well as negative charges inside the atoms, which is shown in figure 8.20 and 8.21 in previous lecture. So these two figures are referred in this lecture, and during the process of alignment, charges move only over distances that are less than the atomic diameter. These charges or alignment of charges, after alignment of charges are moved to only over the distance they are less than the atomic diameter. Atomic diameter, whenever distances of motion of charges is less than the atomic diameter, at that time these charges are moved. As a result of the alignment of electric dipole moments, there is an apparent seat of the positive charges on the right side and the negative charges on the left side of the dielectric slab or dielectric material. So in the alignment of the charges, as a result of electric dipole moment, there is an apparent seat of positive charges and a right side, positive charges on the right side and negative charges are on the left side of the dielectric slab. In the dielectric slab, positive charges are isolate or positive charges are gathered towards the right side of the slab and negative charges are of the left side of the slab. So these are the isolation of the charges. So in presence of this isolation or alignment of the charges of the dielectric in the dielectric slab, these two sheets of induced surface charges produces an electric field E0 bar called the polarization electric field. So due to induced surface charges produced an electric field E0 bar called the polarization electric field in the insulator, which opposes the applied electric field E bar, E, or applied electric field E. The net electric field E bar dash or E dash bar inside the dielectric material or dielectric slab is the vector sum of the applied electric field E bar and polarization electric field E0 bar. So in these diagrams we can write the net electric field E dash bar inside the dielectric slab or inside the dielectric material is the vector sum of the applied electric field E bar and the polarization electric field E0 bar. So these assumptions or these statements are arised from the diagram. Then this is shown in figure 8.22a, B and C. In following three figures, that is 8.22a, then 8.22b and 8.22c, above explanations represents diagrammatically in following figures. In figure 8.22a, when a dielectric is placed in an external electric field, the dipoles becomes algined, that is isolation of positive charge and negative charge in each and every atom in the dielectric slab, which is shown in the figure 8.22a. Whenever external electric field E bar is applied on a dielectric slab, then which is shown in figure 8.22a, then in figure 8.22b, induced surface charges on the dielectric slab established a polarization field E0 bar in the interior region of dielectric slab. There must be a polarization or induced charges or induced surface charges on the dielectric slab or dielectric material established a polarization electric field E0 bar, which is interior region of the dielectric material or dielectric slab, which is shown in figure 8.22b. In this way, there must be a production of polarization electric field in the interior region of the dielectric slab. Then in figure 8.22c, the net electric field E dash bar is a vector sum of the net electric field E dash bar is the vector sum of E bar, that is external electric field, and polarization electric field E0 bar, which is shown in figure 8.22c. So in this way, from above three figures, we can conclude that the net electric field E dash bar is the vector sum of E bar, that is external electric field, and polarization electric field E0 bar. So this can be concluded from above figure and above explanation. Then in following paragraph, we can explain some other explanations of the dielectric materials or dielectric polarization. The greater the applied field, whenever the greater is the value of applied electric field, greater is the degree of alignment of the dipoles, and hence greater is the polarization electric field. Whenever greater is the applied electric field, applied external electric field is greater, then greater is the degree of alignment, means a strength of isolation of positive charges and negative charges is greater. Whenever external electric value of external electric field is greater, at that time isolation strength of isolation of positive charges and negative charges is greater of the dipoles, and hence greater is the polarization electric field. So from this, there must be a greater or maximum value of polarization field in the dielectric slab or dielectric material. The induced dipole moment disappears. The induced dipole moment disappears when the electric field is removed. When the electric field is removed, the induced dipole moment disappears. When external electric field can be removed, at that time induced dipole moment can be disappears from the dielectric slab or dielectric material. The induced dipole moment is obtained responsible for the attraction of the charged object towards an uncharged insulators such as charged comb and bits of papers, or charged combs and small pieces of papers. On in this experiment, this statement is verified. So following are the tables of dielectric materials or dielectric constants of various dielectric materials. In following tables, some dielectric materials have given and their values of dielectric constant in two ranks, that is minimum value as well as maximum value, has shown in this chart or in this table. In this table, material, first column is material, then second column is minimum value of dielectric constant, and third column is maximum value of dielectric constant. In first material or in material, first example is air. Minimum value is 1, maximum value is 1. Then second material is ebonite. Then value of dielectric constants in minimum column is 2.7, in maximum column 2.7 as it is. Then third material is glass. Minimum value is 3.8 and maximum value is 14.5 is the maximum value of dielectric constant of glass. Then mica, third material is mica, fourth material is mica. Then minimum value of dielectric constant is 4 and maximum value of dielectric constant is 9. Then next material is paper. Minimum value of dielectric constant is 1.5 and maximum value of dielectric constant is 3. Then next dielectric material is paraffin. Minimum value of dielectric constant is 2 and maximum value of dielectric constant is 3. 3, okay. Then next material of dielectric is porcelain. In porcelain, minimum value is 5 and maximum value is 6.5. Then next material of dielectric is quartz. Minimum value of dielectric constant is 5 and maximum value of dielectric constant is also 5. Then next material of dielectric is wood, dry. Minimum value of dielectric constant is 1.4 and maximum value is 2.9. And last dielectric material is metals. Any metals or all metals can be considered in this material. Metals, minimum value of dielectric constant is infinity and maximum value of dielectric constant is also infinity. So in this way we have study various dielectric materials and their value of dielectric constant in minimum range and maximum range. In this way, all dielectric materials are useful, and in this way all dielectric materials and their dielectric constant values are useful to solving numericals as well as various MCQs question in MSTCET or in board theory exam. This chart is very essential to the study. Then next point is nothing but capacitors and capacitance and combination of capacitors in series and parallel arrangement. So these points, that is capacitor, what is meant by capacitors, then what is meant by capacitance, then combination of capacitors or condensers in series arrangement and in parallel arrangement are studied in next point. So in next lecture all these concepts will studied in next lecture. Okay student, in this way in this lecture we have completed a reduction of dielectric field due to polarization of a dielectric. This point is very important. This point is completely studied in this lecture. So in this explanation we have referred 3 figures, and in previous lecture there are 2 figures, means total figure is 5. These all 5 figures are referred to explain the point of reduction of electric field due to polarization of dielectric. So in this way this point can be detailed explained with the help of these 5 figures, means 3 figures are in this point and in previous lecture there are 2 figures. So total 5 figures are referred to complete explanation of this point, and also we explained various materials and their dielectric constants in minimum range and also maximum range. So all these points are most useful in a HSC board exam as well as MSTCET exam. Okay, thank you student. Today stop here.